Hi guys.
Welcome back to Robertson's Valley Acres.
Waka waka.
You guys, it is cold.
It is cold.
It is 29 degrees, real feel of 8 today, but it is Saturday, so we are both off and we are
3-day weekend.
3-day weekend. So we're fixing to get started today, but Rusty's been out here working. He hasn't really been recording because it's kind of the same old, same old.
Yeah, same old, just putting on mud. Probably do a little bit of recording today.
Yeah, mud, and he came out and sanded. I think what we're on third.
I've got most everything third coated. I got to do second and third coat on these two. Third coat in that corner. Second and third coat on all the corners.
All the corners.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get as much done as we can today. Mom did pick her paint colors.
Yes, she did.
And she has paint. We went and bought the paint, so no turning back now.
That's it, no turning back.
Now, that being said, if she doesn't like the color, she doesn't like it, it's just paint.
It's just paint, we can buy more.
Yes, we're kind of talking about maybe not showing when we're painting, and so that way you guys get the big reveal.
Yes.
But I don't know yet. I don't know. Just because you're gonna have to trust the process.
Right.
And I feel like if we show what as we're painting, people are gonna be like, "What are you guys thinking?" But we really do need to. We need to talk about that.
Yeah, that's something we have to talk about and have to talk to Mom about.
Yeah, see what she feels, how she feels about
Yes.
it. It is way too cold for her to be out here today. She is inside. We cooked up a brisket. I've got a brisket in the oven, and she's in there rendering the fat from that brisket. She's gonna chop it up and cook it up, and
Yes.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So,
It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be great. All right, well, we're gonna get to it, and we're gonna answer some more questions in this video as well. So again, if you guys have questions, make sure that you're putting it in all caps or putting question marks in front, or say, "Hey, I have a question." Raise your hand. Something, so we
Raise
know.
your hand before you speak to me.
So then that way we know.
Sorry, I was going back to school.
Yeah, like he talks to the kids that way.
I do.
Yeah.
Arr.
So much so that they're like, "Mr. Rusty's gonna be here today." Makes me mad. I'm the favorite until he comes in. Well, maybe I'm not the favorite, but I'm
No,
favored.
She is the favorite even when I'm there.
No.
Because I'll tell her, no, do it.
I do too, but anyway. Anyway, middle school. You guys remember middle school? Middle school is tough. We both, Rusty subs at the middle school. He also works at the county, so he's there whenever he's not at the county if they need him. And I'm a para at the middle school, so yeah, middle school's tough.
There's days I'm at the middle school when they don't need me.
I know, he just comes and hangs out.
Just
The
go
kids
hang
love
out.
it. So, and we love it too because it helps us out in our resource room having the extra person. So anyway, lots of chit chat, but let's get to it.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're done talking, on camera.
On camera, yeah, but we're going to sit here and chat with you guys about what's going on.
Yeah, we thought we'd take a different approach to some of this time lapse and just kind of chit chat a little bit too. What's one of the main reasons we're doing that?
The main reason we're doing it is we use a paid subscription service for our music, and every time we put out a video, we get a copyright claim.
We get copyright claims on every single song for every single video. It's absolutely ridiculous. We have to go in and dispute it. It's just crazy. It drives us nuts.
It's not a hard thing to dispute. The fact of the matter is that they hold our monetization until the copyright owner goes in there and says, "Oh, yeah, they paid for it. We'll release the money."
Yes, so we went ahead and just canceled the subscription. There's no point. We were paying 2 subscriptions for this channel and the other channel, so we just went ahead and dropped that. And we thought we might do this in podcast style.
Yeah.
Hey, Rusty, so let's talk about how a lot of our subscribers said you were wearing those backwards, those stilts.
Yeah, they were saying that the bar goes to the outside of the leg. I tried that, And that did not feel comfortable nor safe to me, having those on the outside of my legs. I guess maybe I'm more bow-legged than some people. I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say. You're just a little too bow-legged for it, Rusty. But having them, and then you come waltzing in there. Just reiterated your bow-leggedness. But yeah, I think maybe that it's just the way you step. I mean, even the outsides of your boots tend to wear down.
Right.
So, man, I'm just moving that camera all over the place, you guys, and I try to edit that stuff out, but sometimes it's just gonna stay in.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. Sometimes you can't get it out of there. Tell us, why are you covering your face?
Oh my gosh, the dust, especially in that little bitty bathroom. And I kept thinking I need to go in and get a mask. And eventually we did, you guys. We went and Mom had a box of paper masks left over from when COVID was happening. And I didn't even notice I was moving that camera. I normally take that stuff out, but hey, just bear with me. Yeah, but it gets so overwhelming. But Mom had some paper masks left over from
Peekaboo.
the COVID era. I know you come in there like the big giant on the ghost of Christmas. What was it? Present. So yeah, like
doing the floss.
He was jamming over there. I said, "You're supposed to move your feet too."
I was. You just couldn't see him.
Oh man, I really want to apologize for moving that camera around so much. I had to use a new editing software because I was using CapCut before and I couldn't use it anymore. And here in just a minute, I'll tell you guys why I couldn't use it, but it's almost time to stop for questions. So let's have question time.
All right, it's question time.
Question time.
Copyright.
Not our first rodeo today.
All right, so question time, Rusty.
What's up?
All right, Donna O'Keefe, 6463 says, question, do you have a recipe for those beans that you canned? Yes, Donna, yes I do. Actually, the ranch style beans that I canned, I actually got that from Whippoorwill Holler. And that is a really good channel. She is amazing, but she is an awesome content creator, her and her husband. And she puts out some great recipes, but I will link that video below so that you can see that. But yes, amazing, amazing. All right, Nikki Jackson 4893 says, when is Mama going to make some capirotada? I'm sure it's not spelled correctly, but I think you know what I'm saying. Love watching y'all's videos. I'm in Southeast Texas, by the way. Nice, Southeast Texas. So, normally we make, well, I say we make, I don't like capirotada, but growing up, capirotada was made during Lent. So, during Easter, Lent before Easter. So she is planning on making that for the cooking channel come Lent. So keep your eye out for that. If you don't know what capirotada is, you guys, it is a bread pudding. It's a Mexican bread pudding. It has raisins and cheese and cloves and everybody makes it different. But Mom will do one, I'm sure, when that time comes.
Yeah, she's already said she would.
Yes.
I'm gonna hold her feet to the fire on that one.
Feet to the fire. Tamara Smith 3624 says, stilts, cats, and an uneven yard. What could go wrong?
Absolutely my thought. It'll all come out just lovely.
Jacqueline Wells 7575 says, Rusty,
Yes.
before I even see if you can walk in those, I had a thought as you were sitting there trying to put them on. What if you go up a ladder at the height of where you're gonna be after putting them on and put them on up? It is as Rachel holds the ladder as you stand up. Then you'll already be up at that height. I think you have a better chance of not falling. You need something up at the height to stand up against while hanging on. Just a thought, good luck with them.
That is a really good thought, and after I wore them the first time, I talked to Cue Ball about it, and he told me the same thing. He said what he does is he puts them, stands them up by his 2-step or 3-step, whatever he's working at, to get to that height. He puts one on and steps off, grabs the other one. But that dude is talented. He can put them on by himself. He can also be at the height I'm at 60 years old, and bend over and pick up a cup off the floor. I'm not gonna try that.
So if you guys noticed at the beginning of the video, we did take that advice and it worked out a lot better.
Yes, a lot easier.
All right, Mary Pritchett 5430 says, are you guys spraying texture on the drywall once it gets ready? The drywall is looking amazing.
We are not. Mama wants smooth finish.
walls. We've talked to her about how texture hides the seams. We've talked to her about all of those things. She said she wants smooth walls where she can just wipe them off if she needs to. We've talked about different kinds of texture, the larger texture, the different things, but she says she wants smooth walls.
She said no, so we're not doing it.
So we're not doing it. But good question. Very good question.
Yes.
Thank you for asking. Let's see. Jacqueline posted that about the standing up twice. Oh, she said, might be easier inside trying to walk on a level surface. You're sure you haven't done this before? You're doing pretty darn good there on those.
Thank you. And no, I have not done this before. I have always wanted to get a pair to try. When we were flipping houses, if you've been with us, following Robertson's Belly Acres very long, you will see that we have been flipping houses and did videos on that as well. What, about 3 years ago now?
Yeah, and I can share some of those playlists of when we flipped houses. We even flipped a couple of the houses that we lived in, including this one.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right. Ms. Connie 6875 says, it looks good. As for heating, can you try no vent heaters attached to the walls? Perhaps one in front of the house and one in the back. Just an idea.
We are doing a ventless propane heater. It can be mounted on the wall or it can be set on the floor. We will probably stick with one sitting on the floor just because in the summer months when she doesn't need it, she can take it out and put it in storage. And that way it's not taking up floor space. The other thing we have considered is possibly electric heat. You guys, this isn't a very big building.
No. It's
So,
tiny.
I mean,
All right. Main Magic 4968 says, Mama, have you figured out an interior color? Best wishes for the future days in your new home. Cheers from Maine. So Mama is inside. It is super cold today, so she has not ventured out here today, but she has chosen colors. We have bought the paint, but we're not real sure if we're going to keep that hush-hush until the paint goes on the walls, or if we're going to, we don't know. That's going to be Mama's call. But yes, we do have paint.
yes.
It is not going to be one paint, one color.
It's not
I'll
gonna
give
be
you that
one
hint.
color. Yes.
It's not going to be one color. Mama is a very adventurous person, and she, for the first time in over 60 years, gets to be adventurous. And
She gets to be adventurous and she gets to paint whatever color she wants, decorate however she wants.
yes, and it is going to be so great. So great. You guys are going to love it. You're going to love it. All right. Brenda Moody 1309 says, love your videos from Oklahoma, Bartlesville. Where are you located? Your mom is so sweet. You're doing a great job on the shed to home. Have a great evening. Bye. So Brenda, you are our neighbor.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
Glad to have you here, neighbor.
Yes, we are in Nowata County.
Yes.
So we are neighboring counties. So that is so awesome that you're here. We go to Bartlesville quite often.
The majority of our materials come from Lowe's and Bartlesville.
Yes, we have been recognized in Walmart, Bartlesville Walmart before. And recently we were recognized right here in no water at the,
Dollar General.
no, it
Oh.
was Baumgart's.
Mom gosh.
It was our local feed store,
Yeah,
feed
little
hardware.
farm store.
Farm store. Yeah, we were recognized there. and it was from somebody that wasn't from around here, right?
Yeah, I don't even know where she's from.
Yeah, so that's just awesome. If you see us out and about, Brenda, make sure you come up and say, hey,
Yes.
I know you guys.
I know you guys. Yeah, say introduce yourself because we love to meet each and every one of you when we're out and about. We
Yes.
would love to meet you. We met some new subscribers in Bartlesville at Lowe's one night.
Yep, we did. And the last subscriber we met was that they even said, well, I thought that was y'all, and then I didn't want to bother you because I know some people don't like to be bothered that way. Listen, we are people. We are people.
Yes.
We love when people say, hey, I know who you are, or hey, I've seen your videos. That's just awesome. So
Yes.
don't be scared to come up and say, hey, what's going on? Our Dean Hansen 2840 says, how come you didn't fill the large gaps with mud?
They're covered with mud and tape.
Mud and tape. So that's just the way it goes, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be beautiful. Tina Card 5559 says, are you going to film when the water line is installed? I bought a similar tiny house. I was able to get the electric ran when it was built. I'm still needing the water lines ran and the drains for the tub, sink, and toilet. I don't have anyone to help me. I'm 68 years old and I will try to do this myself. It is so wonderful that you and family are working together to get this finished. Tina, bless your heart.
Bless
Yes.
your heart. Yes, we will
We will be.
filming the water going in, the drains.
And with this comment here, we'll try to be a little more intricate and not be so time-lapsey.
Yes, we'll
So
try to
we'll
take,
try to take
we'll try to slow down, make sure that explaining why we're doing it the way we're doing it and what the thought process is.
Yes, absolutely. P. Moltzen says, what color is Mama going with inside the tiny home? That is to be announced.
That is a good question.
TBA, to be announced. You're going to have to hang out. It's going to be amazing, adventurous, and fun. I will say
Yes.
that. Maureen Chevery, 8366, says, hello, everything is coming together beautifully. Not so much a question as a suggestion. Have you considered a trundle bed? That way she doesn't have to sleep where people have been sitting. This way she would only have to pull out her bed to sleep and then just put it back when she's done. Also, there is room for company when she gets her bedroom. That is a very, very good suggestion. We have been researching trundle beds and we think we've found one that Rusty and I can build.
Yes.
And it is really cool. So that may be something that we,
Yeah.
Barb Clements 9006 says, not enough room. Maureen says, no more room than a reclining sofa. Mine is only 30 inches wide. So open, same size as queen. They're just talking to each other. Okay. I'm going to leave it there.
Okay.
One more. My Patriot Boy
Mm-hmm.
from, they had to go, a couple renovates been home, says, the one where we went to the sale barn with
Yes.
the pigs. He says, we haven't seen Red, the pig, in a while. Do you guys still have him? We do not.
We do not have Red. That was a decision that we had to make with the cost of feed this last year going up the way it did. It was not feasible to be breeding our own pigs, so we didn't have a use for a boar. So it's cheaper for us to go to the sale barn. We've kind of got to know, I've kind of got to know some of the people to watch for that are bringing pigs in. Those are the ones we want to try to pick up. And it's just a lot cheaper for us to buy the little ones at weaning age, go ahead and feed them out then.
Yes. So we're going to stop on questions there. That is the end of questions that are with the question filter. We may stop again later on once we get a little further along, and I'll check the regular comments for any kind of questions or suggestions there. But if you have a question, make sure you're putting the question mark or same question or something, so that way the questions filters will pick them up.
Yes. End of round one. Bing!
Bing!
All right, that was a good group of questions this time
Yes.
around.
And I love the questions that the people are sending to us, and gives us a chance to kind of explain what's going on.
Yes, and also the like the suggestions and stuff. We've had a lot of good helpful hints coming along, and some of the things work out for us, some of them don't. Some of the things we already kind of have a mindset on how we're wanting to do things.
And not
So
so much we have a mindset on the way we want things, the way Mama wants her stuff done.
that's right. That's right. Because Mama, this is her baby, right?
Yes, this is her dream home, really.
Yes, yes, definitely. Look, I'm mopping the floors.
Hey, I think you're lost if you're
Yeah,
mopping the floor.
trying to knock off some of that dust.
Yes.
So back to the editing software. So I was using CapCut before to edit, and when TikTok went down, when they shut down TikTok, for that whole 12 hours, I was stressing so hard about TikTok going down. I was like, I was moving all of our videos from TikTok. I was moving them over to Reels, and so yeah, Instagram, Facebook got bombarded from Reels from us, but they also shut down CapCut because it's owned by the same parent company.
Yes.
What is it? Not
BitDance.
yeah, something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's owned by the same. So they shut it down. They shut down Lemon 8. Well, they brought back Lemon 8 and TikTok, obviously, but they didn't bring back CapCut. So I am having to use a new editing software. But anyway, enough with the excuses. How hard are those corners or those angles to do, Rusty?
The ones that aren't 90-degree angles are kind of a pain in the rump, because I can only do one side at a time, because I have to put the mud in it, smooth it out, and let it dry before I can do the other side. Because if I don't, I'm cutting grooves one side or the other. It's a pain in the butt, but hey, right now, this is for Mama, and I'm going to take my time and get it as perfect as I can.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
Good morning. Hi.
We left Rusty outside sanding some more because Mama and I are on a bigger mission.
Yes. Painting.
What are we doing, Mama?
We're going to do some painting on where I'm going to put my food in.
So, just giving you guys an inside tip. This is Mama's pantry. It's cute, right? Because it's little. It has 2 more shelves. You bought this at a yard sale, right?
Yes.
And we used it when she was sleeping in the pantry.
Yes.
And this was where she kept her clothes. Now it is that paper covering, so I'm scuffing it up with some sandpaper. And then you guys get the first peek of what one of the colors that's going in her house is going to be.
Yes.
So exciting. We are doing this in the main house because it is cold outside, like I said earlier. We have already gone and measured to make sure we actually took it out there, put it in the kitchen where she wants it, so we know it's going to fit. So we're going to go ahead and get it sanded and start painting. We have plastic on the floor. We have the puppies put up for the wet paint. And we are right in front of the nice warm heater. So we're going to get some painting done.
Yay.
We're excited.
All right. So it was, we just left you outside, Rusty.
Oh, I'm scared all alone.
Yeah. So Mom and I are inside. We're talking about what we're going to do for sure and how we're going to get it all done. We've got the paint. We've got, you guys, there are several different colors of paint. So,
Yes.
but we're only going to show you guys a couple here.
Yes.
But right here, I was taking off all the hardware. We're hoping to get new hardware for Mama's cabinets, all of her cabinets, so that we can get what is that called? The slow close or
Yeah, easy close.
or whatever. We do have some of that stuff on her wish list. But if, we just, honestly, at this point, we're just putting stuff on her wish list to have stuff to put on her wish list. You guys have been amazing and sending
Oh
her
my
stuff.
goodness, yes.
So, Right there, I was talking about, I put it all in a baggie, you guys, so I don't lose it.
And the thing about the wish list too, it's not just so people will buy it for her, but that way we remember what it is. We can go back to her wish list and find it without having to go back and say, "Oh my goodness, which one was it?"
Right, exactly. And we spend a lot of time looking through Amazon, just scouring everything, picking out exactly what it is that she wants. So yeah, that wish list is kind of that little holding spot. But you guys buying from her wish list and sending to her has just been amazing.
Yeah. Adding to that wish list is kind of like when you were a kid and going into the Sears catalog and circling the things that you really want or dog-earing the page. So hopefully maybe mom will see that and you might get something.
I don't remember that. That must have been before my time.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember it either. That was just stories I've heard.
Stories you heard. They're passed down.
Urban legend.
Yeah.
All right, so we got it sanded. See the little stains and stuff, and then have a wet cloth. There is a big stain there that we tried getting off. At first I was sanding with the grain, and then I was like, oh, this isn't real wood, so it's okay. So again, this is just like the paper covering that you get on this type of furniture. We've got everything wiped down with a damp cloth. So moment of truth, Mom's painting this 2 separate colors, the inside one color, the outside on another color. Now what I want you guys to keep in mind when you're looking at this, thinking of this as a pantry, you have to think dollhouse, okay? Tiny house, small, tiny lady. So keep in mind that way. So we're gonna paint the inside of it first. We did buy primer and paint, the cabinet and furniture oil enriched enamel, because it will be more durable. Now for the inside, we didn't get that because we didn't think about it, but that color is going to go somewhere else too. So there's a couple of hints there. So we're going to open this first color. All right, here it is. Here's that first color. Holy Hannah. What's the name of this color, Mom? Carrot cake?
Carrot cake.
All right, you want to stir it so we can see that color? Wow, look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. So this is going to go on the inside of this cabinet. So we're going to pour a little bit, but my timer is going off because you guys, we've got this amazing brisket in the oven right now.
Yeah.
So I've got to go check it. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that was a lot. That's
what
okay.
I'm afraid of.
It's all right. It's dripping down the bottom right here. Boop. Oh,
Almost dumped it off the backside.
Okay.
all right. I'm going to bring this over. Hopefully it doesn't drip. And show you guys this color in the light. All right, here it is. Ooh, look how pretty that is. All right, I'm going to turn that cabinet this way so Mom gets more light. And then we're going to open up the second color so you guys can see it. All right, I'm not going to show you the top of that can until Rusty gets it open, because that is the second color and this is what's going to go on the outside. Are you excited, Mom?
Yes, I can hardly wait to see it.
It's going to be so pretty. All right, are we ready? Here's her second color. Look at that. This is called, what was it called? Flamingo? No, not flamingo. Parrot blue. This is parrot blue. It is so pretty. It's got some turquoise tones in it. I don't know if you guys, if that's picking it up in the camera. Let me take it to you. All right, look at that color.
I don't remember.
What are you thinking, Mom?
And look at that.
I love it.
Didn't it look pretty?
Yes, I think that's going to be so bright. So
Yeah.
bright in that kitchen. It's going to be so pretty. Look at that. I love the yellow tones in it. Makes it super, super bright.
Yes.
Now that is a cardboard back on that, so Mom's having to paint it very light, and we'll just have to do several coats because otherwise it will bubble. But that's just the type of furniture that is. All right, Rusty's gonna pour it. Oh, do you want me to do that, or?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
That way I can hold the bucket.
Yep. We did buy a liner, but we also have to paint walls. That's perfect. That's good to start with. All right, we do have this little roll that we're going to do the outsides with. Get that covered up. All right, so this is the oil base, so here we go. First little pass. Holy Hannah. You guys can't see the teal tones in it. It's showing up really blue on the camera, but I promise you it has a very teal tone. Like yes, it's awesome. All right, we're excited.
Let me see.
Oh, here, I'll do it right here. We'll just do that little.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Isn't it pretty? With that orange.
Yes.
That is going to be so pretty.
Throw some gray in there. We got Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, right? Well, kind of, except for this is a little more teal than Oklahoma City Thunder. All right.
So yeah, let us know, you guys, what you think of this type of video where we're doing the podcast type overlay. That's just something we're trying different since we don't have the music. Let us know what you're thinking. If you like this, we're gonna continue to do different stuff and hopefully make these videos a little bit more interactive with you guys. And then that way we can answer more questions or address other things that we know have come up since reading through the questions while we're looking at the video and say, oh, yep, hey, I saw that. That reminds me of this. Or
Yes, and we may go back to music as well, just maybe pulling it from YouTube Studio or somewhere where we know that it's going to be absolutely safe to use. I mean, we're able to use it from Epidemic Sound. We're just having to dispute every time, and it's just become such a pain. But yeah, I do like the podcast idea, and we can also cover different issues. We'll probably try to stay away from controversial stuff, but maybe cover some, different things that are going on in the news or something. That might be kind of cool.
yeah, it might be kind of cool to do some of that stuff. Like you say, staying away from the controversial politics and religion. We won't get into a whole lot of that. That's a promise, because we don't talk about that a whole lot with other people outside of our homie.
All right, you guys, you can really see the two colors coming together now. Which that inside's going to take several coats, so slow and steady on the inside, because that, like we said, it's not oil-based paint. But Mom is planning on putting contact paper down, so that will help with that in there as well. And the door over there, the first coat on the first side. Woo! Gonna be adorable. Am I standing in your light? I feel like I already can't see and you're standing in my light. I think it looks great. Ooh,
The door is sliding.
it's sliding. Just letting this side dry, so that way we can go on with the second coat. We already went on the second coat on the top.
And then this side is even wetter than the other side, so we gotta let it dry. And then so on and so forth. And I don't want to do these until we're done with that inside there. So then that way we're not mixing paint. Oop. Oop. It's fine. We can come back and this will cover anyway because it's oil based and it's darker. I don't know if you can see it in her face, but she is so extremely excited.
Oh my goodness, this is the most excited that we have seen this lady in a long time.
Yes, just, you know, being able to see the colors that she's chosen just actually coming together. And it is really a pretty combo. I just wish that blue, it's more of a turquoise, but it's coming out, it's showing up as a blue. I guess like right here where that door is against that Dallas Cowboys, it does look a little more turquoise.
Yeah, it does show the turquoise a little more. It doesn't, this video does not do that color justice. I mean, it is a very pretty color.
Yes.
And Mama is super excited to have that first piece of furniture that is going in her new house, in our house, and being painted and getting ready to put it in.
Yes. It's coming together really well. I can't wait to see it in the space. And once we get the paint that she's chosen for the kitchen, you know, on the walls, and then seeing the furniture come together. We did get, you know, score something really good for furniture for her kitchen. So we'll talk about that more in another video. We're still trying to figure out what all's going to fit in this space.
Yes.
All right, you guys, Mom's going on with the second coat. It's really starting to cover. I've got the second coat on the outside of this and it's drying now. It's drying so smooth and nice. And then the door, we'll have to put we need the second coat on the bottom, but I gotta wait for the top to dry, and then we'll flip it over and we'll do the other side, which will probably be tomorrow. And then once we get the inside done, we'll come back and we'll paint these. That way Mama doesn't have to fret. Like, oh no, I got it on the blue. Because the blue will cover the orange a lot easier. Anyway, I think it's going to come together nicely. That bottom one has got the second coat. It's probably going to take about 3 coats. We should have probably primed it first, but it's okay. It's just fine. And we are also going to be putting contact paper on the shelves. She put the first coat on these shelves. So carrot cake and parrot blue, I think they're gonna go nicely together, and you guys will have to wait and see how this all ties into the kitchen, huh, Mom?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Trying to get a fire going so that it's not smoking up the house. Problem we have is the damper is rotted out, so there is no damper, so it should be drawing good. The chimney is clear, I have checked it, but now I'm just waiting on the chimney to warm up so that it pulls a good draft.
So, you know, we fought with this fireplace for the last couple of years, and it does. It needs a new insert. It needs everything. It needs a whole overhaul.
Yes.
But it's such a beautiful big chimney or fireplace that I really don't want to get rid of it. Rusty's talked about knocking it out and putting in just a stove. But anyway, we're trying to supplement the propane heater because just trying to kind of help out because it's really cold tonight.
It is really cold this evening. Let's see. Last I looked, it was cold. It's 25, feels like 7.
Yeah. So, and it's only going to get colder for the next few days. So, just trying to get this fireplace to work while we're in here in the afternoons and the evenings will be great. Plus, we love the ambiance.
Yes.
All right, you guys, we're gonna leave you here. Like I said, we've got more to do on Mama's Little Pantry, but I hope you guys can visualize it. It's so cute.
Yes, and
Think
it's gonna be
dollhouse.
awesome.
Yeah, dollhouse furniture, so a lot smaller furniture.
Right.
You think that's not big enough for a pantry? That is, it's gonna be perfect for that little beta lady.
Yeah, and it's not like she's living out on her own.
Yeah.
She's right here next to us, where I'm sure a lot of her meals will be eaten right here with us.
Oh yeah, she has to come and eat with us.
Yes.
Like, or we're gonna go eat with her because we eat as a family. So
Absolutely.
all right, you guys. I hope you like our videos. If you do, please hit the thumbs up.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, share with your friends.
And leave us some comments, you guys. Let us know what you think of everything that's going on and what you think of that sneak peek of that pantry. But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
Yep. Until next time, you guys. God bless.
See ya.